By the way, this has been pretty funny. Speaking of people who are also dogs for the Israeli state and for Donald Trump, because Donald Trump is a dog of Israel as well. Asmongold, Asmon cattle, Asmon goy, Asmon whatever you want to call it, right? Israel's strongest soldier is back at it again. Now, this is pretty undeniable. Okay, as Mein Kampf is also great. Obviously, that's another good one. But it's cool because here's Asmongold saying in 2024 Israel's wars are not our wars. In 2025 saying I don't support bombing Iran, and in 2026 saying this is awesome. Iran needs to be bombed more. I replied with a photo of a shock collar with the Israeli flag on the side of it saying Asmongold, and all the based like right wing guys have to still. They're in this weird predicament now where they have to defend Asmongold and they have to shit on me. But Asmongold is defending Israel. So they're like, he found the collar image from his past Amazon orders. And it's not working because even people on even people in the replies are like, well, Asmongold is he's inconsistent on this. So even people on the right who are supposed to be like based and edgy recognize that they can't like defend Israel and they can't defend Asmongold defending Israel and Israel's interests. And this is what happens when you are actually consistent and not like an inconsistent grifter. Here's the new rendition of that. What is this? Ugh, God, that photo is so awful.
Israel's wars are not our wars. True. Oh my God. I think that we play too big of a role in other countries' military. Like, we're too interventionary. We get too involved into other people's business. It's a waste of our money. The people there probably hate us. Where's really the upside here, right? I think that the level that we try to play nation building, especially in places like this, like Libya, for example, back in the day, or Iraq. No, absolutely not. Yeah, it's too much, man.
We're not going to have World War III, but I will prevent World.
In my opinion, keeping us out of World War III means not sending over bombs and starting wars in the Middle East. Like, that's just me. I also wouldn't support any sort of collateral damage, bombing things like the U.S. bombing things that are inside of urban areas. I don't support any sort of boots on the ground. I don't support I don't even support the U.S. like going directly to war with Iran's military. I think any further military intervention stands to alienate the Iranian people, and it stands to destabilize the country. And you can see how CNN passively manufactures consent to bomb Iran by assuming that Iran is attacking civilian places only. Like, for example, one of the biggest military installations inside of Israel is in the middle of the city. And do you guys see how the media is pushing the war by saying that Iran is this existential threat and we need to fight for America? This is upsetting for me. Big deal. If this was the U.S. bombing Iran, I'd be saying, I am so happy this has happened. I am just dramatically, tremendously happy this has happened. I was a big supporter of us bombing them before, and now we're bombing them again, and this is just amazing.
This is an operation against the world's largest sponsor of terror.
That's right. This is amazing. Every third world that promotes these terrorist ideologies, death cult religion, is getting demolished. Oh, a school got bombed? It's collateral damage in a war, and it's inevitable, number one. And number two, if they didn't want that to happen, maybe they shouldn't have been funding terror groups and antagonizing a world superpower like America.
Based.
Man, how about that? This is great.
I straight up, if I had to sit there and watch like the ugliest, silliest White House clip compilations and sit there and act like this is like super cool, I would probably kill myself. I would probably
I'm Brian Kill Me.
I would probably Brian Kill Me. Okay. It's just like, yeah, these videos, they're so base, right? I mean, they're base, right, guys? How about that? Yeah.
Great.
Anyway, he made a response to this video. Yeah, what is it? Is it him going, yeah, you guys are Israel obsessed. You got to stop. Yeah. There is no response to this, right? There is no response to this because it's so transparent what is going on, right? It's so obvious what's going on. He is just regurgitating whatever Trump is saying because he doesn't have any real opinions, right? He doesn't have any real opinions at all. He's just, when Trump is saying no war, just peace.
Not war, not war, not war, just peace.
When Trump is like that, he's saying the same shit, right? When Trump turns around and bombs Iran, and then he's also in favor of bombing Iran. It's that simple. It's that simple. No convictions whatsoever, but also no ability to read the room either, right? Because like there are right-wing content creators and even people in the cabinet, like JD Vance has a better understanding of where things are going. And therefore JD Vance is trying to like avoid being seen as being responsible for this war, right? Like he's already throwing out his frustrations with like going to war with Iran and blah blah blah, all this shit. Like there's already been like Politico coverage on this. Tucker Carlson has dropped the administration on this issue. Megyn Kelly has dropped the administration on this issue. Like there are a lot of people that recognize how unpopular this is going to be. It's already unpopular and it's going to be even more unpopular, right? And Asmongold doesn't realize any of that because he doesn't have the knowledge. He doesn't have the wherewithal. He doesn't have the ability to read the room. He's just responding to the administration and like regurgitating propaganda coming from the admin and trying to appeal to the lowest common denominator. He's just a dumb rat, exactly. And that's it. If you take him seriously, if you consider him to be like a serious thinker, you're an idiot. You're basically exposing yourself, and I will continue laughing at you forever. But that's it. That's it. He's really just doing the opposite of what you do. That's his doctrine. No, it's not necessarily the opposite because there are instances where we find ourselves in agreement. The reason why is because there are certain things that Trump says about like non-interventionism, for example, that almost lean into my side of politics, right? And when Trump is saying he's not an interventionist and Asmongold is saying he's not an interventionist because Trump is saying it, then all of a sudden it comes across like we are in agreement with one another. But it's simple. He just doesn't, he is an immoral person. He's a bad person. He's not even a contrarian. He's a bad person. He's not very intelligent. And the reality of the matter is the market demands someone who is a stupid little grifter. So that's part of the reason why he still sees a decent amount of success. It's that simple. That's it. Many people are grifters. Many people are bad faith. Many people are immoral. But you can still be a grifter and land on the right side of issues because you read the room better, right? Asmongold doesn't. I think he's not even banking on the inability of the right to punish him later down the line for his advocacy in going to war with Iran at the behest of Israel, right? He's just farming, and he's pretty open about it too. He just straight up says it. It's not like he hides it. He openly says he is farming, and people don't necessarily care.